I'm Sally Hamon, pastor of visitation at Wesley United Methodist Church in Bloomington, and I'm bringing you today's devotion. This staying home is stretching out quite a ways, and we're going to get through it, but I don't know about you, I finally had a bad day. A couple of days ago, it seemed like everything went wrong. Now, I'm over it now. But it reminded me of a book that my kids had when they were young, Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. The author Judith Vorst writes that from the moment Alexander awakens until he finally falls asleep, things go wrong for him. Whether it's school or in the carpool, whether it's lunch, even the elevator door closing on his foot. Everything went wrong. Well, thinking about that reminded me about King David. King David had everything go wrong for him more than once, but one time particularly that's a favorite of mine. It seems that he had not gotten along with Saul, King Saul. And in fact, Saul's son Jonathan warned David that he better get out of there. And so he did. And the story is told in the 21st chapter of 1 Samuel. It seems that David got out of there and he went to King Achish of Gath. Now, the servants recognized him, and once more, David, everything had gone wrong for him. So he devised a plan. He was a smart man, and he changed his behavior. He did some really disgusting things, but it saved his life. In fact, you really should read about his adventure and how he got out of it. Well, he did. And when he got out of it, he wrote a psalm, Psalm 34. It says, I live and breathe God. If things aren't going well, hear this and be happy. Join me in spreading the news together. Let's get the word out. God met me more than halfway, and he freed me from my anxious fears. It goes on, Psalm 34. He looked at it from a different way. He looked at it perhaps from a different seat, a different time. And that's what we can do. I don't know about you, it's been raining today, so I'm not going outside for a different view. But I can sit in a different chair, looking a different direction. When I look out my east window, I see my neighbor's dogwood tree. It's been a beautiful show this year. And if I look out the west, I can see the beginnings of my husband's garden and the neighbor's trees, and it's a beautiful green look. The researchers tell us that just by changing where you sit, by changing how you think about things, you can change your whole attitude. I think that's some wise things, and perhaps that's what happened to David. He went from sitting at the city gates, told you need to go back and read that, to praising God in the Psalms. We can change the way we look at things, and the things we look at, will change. We will get through this, and we will get through this because we have one another. I thank you for all of the ways in which you have reached out to each other, the ways in which you have blessed each other. Folks, we can do this with God's help. Amen.